Hello students, welcome to the second lecture of this series. In today's lecture, we are going to do velocity analysis of single slider crank mechanism. Now before starting the problem, let us revise what we have studied yesterday. So in yesterday's lecture, we have seen that in any mechanism, there are three types of motion. First is pure rotational motion, second is pure linear motion, and third is a planar motion, which is combination of rotational and linear motion. So when we have a pure rotational motion like a crank in a mechanism which rotates about a fixed point, then velocity vector is perpendicular to the link. This is absolute velocity because this is VA with respect to O, and point O here is fixed point. So velocity with respect to fixed point is absolute velocity. So direction of VAO will be perpendicular to link, and starting point of this velocity vector will be O, because this is the reference point, fixed point. So rotational motion, direction of velocity will be perpendicular to link, and its starting point will be point O. When we have linear motion like slider, now here I have seen example of slider which is moving vertically. Now if this slider is moving vertically up, then velocity vector VBO will be parallel to the path of this slider. So if slider is moving vertically, vector will be vertical. Now since this is moving upwards, the direction of velocity vector will be upwards, and this is also absolute velocity. So starting point of this vector will be point O. If the slider is horizontal, if it is moving horizontally, in that case velocity vector will be horizontal. If the slider is moving on an inclined path, then velocity vector will be parallel to that path. Here important thing that you have to keep in mind is starting point of this vector. This is also absolute velocity, so it will start from point O only. And then third type of motion is combination of rotational and linear motion. So a link like connecting rod of single slider crank mechanism undergoes a planar motion, which is not pure rotational or pure linear motion, but it can be seen as a combination of rotational and linear motion. And in this case, the velocity vector is again perpendicular to link, and starting point will be a reference point. So direction of velocity vector is perpendicular to the link, and suppose if I am talking about VBA, that means velocity of point B with respect to point A, then this vector will start from point A, reference point A, and it will be perpendicular to the link AB. If I am talking about velocity of A with respect to point B, again velocity vector will be perpendicular to link, but in that case starting point of velocity vector will be B, because B will be a reference point. Now let us start with a problem. First I'll read the problem. In a single slider crank mechanism, the length of crank OA and connecting rod AB are 125 mm and 500 mm respectively. The crank rotates at 600 rpm in clockwise direction. When the crank has turned 45 degree from inner dead center position, we have to determine number 1, velocity of slider B, number 2, velocity of point P, which is on connecting rod at distance 275 mm from slider B, and third, we have to find angular velocity of a connecting rod. Now to draw the space diagram for this given problem, we have two options. One is to show the slider on right side, and second option is to show slider on left side. Now remember, in this case crank is rotating in clockwise direction. So if I am showing slider on right hand side, then this is the cylinder inside which it is moving. Now this is reciprocating horizontally inside this cylinder, and this is inner dead center of the cylinder. So in this given problem, crank is at 45 degree from either inner dead center position. So suppose this is some random position of a crank I am showing here at angle theta. So this crank is moving in clockwise direction. Now when this crank reaches this point, that means when this is horizontal, when crank becomes horizontal, slider will reach its inner dead center. So the second position here shows the inner dead center position of slider. So this crank becomes horizontal. This will be the position of connecting rod, and slider is horizontal. Now further, when it moves in clockwise direction at 45 degree as given in our problem, piston will be somewhere here, slider will be somewhere here, and this is inner dead center position, and crank is at 45 degree. So if I am taking slider on right side, then I have to draw the space diagram like this. This position will show a 45 degree rotation of crank from its inner dead center position if crank is rotating in clockwise direction. Now let us talk about the second option. In second option, I am going to show slider on left side. So now here also crank is rotating in clockwise direction. So let us say when crank is horizontal, piston slider will be at inner dead center. This is inner dead center, innermost position of slider, inner dead center. So this position is specifying slider at its inner dead center. And remember, here also I am talking about clockwise rotation of crank. So from this position, when crank is rotating in clockwise direction and when it reaches 45 degree, mechanism will look something like this. So I can use this space diagram also to specify 45 degree rotation of crank from the inner dead center position. So once again, we can use this particular space diagram for this problem, or we can use this space diagram for solving this problem. Now when I am solving the problem, I am going to use this space diagram for solving the problem. Once again I will repeat, this position of crank shows 45 degree from inner dead center position. Okay, so in second part of this video, I am going to solve this problem, as I got a request yesterday from some students to make videos in parts because of the size issue. So this is the first part of the video where I have explained how to decide upon the space diagram position of crank and slider. In second part, I'll draw the velocity polygon along with after space diagram, and in third part of the video I'll be talking about the calculation part.